Hey, part two, Kilt Man here. So, yeah, the other video was getting too long. Sorry about that. I tend to go on tangents and, keep talking about shit. Sorry. Um, but yeah, it was like 50 grit. It was rough sandpaper, really. And scaling down that freaking cliff was, oh man, there was just my shoes, my boots, even though I was using the right technique, it said fuck you. That's nice. Hey, I'm really happy that you got some skill sets. We're gonna take that, throw it out the window, see what you got on the next set. So I was like, ah! I could just feel my leg, my kilt just lifting up on me and just giving my leg just a real Hail Mary of a kiss, man. A cliffside kiss, just. I was like, fan freaking tastic. And my hands, my elbows, fuck it. I was like, here we go, party time. So, made it to the bottom. Can't say unscated, but nothing broken. Knock on wood. So, next part of the fun was up the hill, because I already know what it was like coming down the hill, so I already know what I was in for up the hill. So it was definitely an all four adventure. All four. Hands and feet. Without a doubt. It wasn't going to happen just sticking my feet, because everything was just giving way. Too much. I was just looking for, along the way, the best places to step on, to stand on, take a rest here and there for 5-10 seconds wherever I could, and just keep moving, and then find those brushes or those bushes that were still alive, and then holding them to see if I could put my weight on it, and then scaling myself up the hill all the way. And then the last part was just literally duck walk, into almost a frog position, through some brush and some trees, because the other way would have been just me having to jump off one side and then possibly sliding back down, then to have to go all the way back up. So I thought, fuck it, let me just take the higher part of this, which seems a little bit more difficult, but in the end I think was a better decision. You do what you can in the moment as you're doing it. So there's always going to be people like, hey, you should have done this, should have done that. I was like, well, you weren't there. So should have, would have, could have. You weren't leading. So it was me, myself, and I, and the other two went along with whatever I said. So but it was good, man. It was a fun time nonetheless. By the time I got to the top, people were like, they looked at me like, where did I come from? Because they're not used to seeing people coming, up, or seeing people going down. Everybody stays on the nice, fire road, paths, if you will. So I just shared this video with a couple of my friends, just, how I look like. I'm going to be posting this to IG in a little bit, but nonetheless, my friends know me. We'll go and do some adventurous stuff, and when I'm with them and I do crazy shit, I usually have other things with me, like rope and other stuff. But my friends are pretty good, they're always up for an adventure, and we've done some really cool bouldering and some other things, and a lot of times, they don't want my help either. They're like, I got this, I want to do this. So, kudos to my friends for, allowing me to do what I do, and the willingness to, go on some of these adventures with me, and, and partaking with it. And at the end of the day, they love it too. They enjoy it, and they're happy that they, got that, that accomplishment as well. So, I think it just initially sometimes it just feels like, it's impossible, or it feels like it's too much of a challenge. But once you kind of just breathe into it and kind of feel the situation, and then mold yourself to it, you kind of get through it. And that's just a lot of things in life as well. You're always going to find, a lot of challenges, and it's when you can breathe into those moments that where the growth happens. Sometimes we fight it. Sometimes, we already know the information, but sometimes we fight what we know because it's uncomfortable and we're in whatever mode we're in. But, you breathe into it and you calm into it. And then all of a sudden you can see where you can set your sails, and you're reading the wind again. And then you're on the move, and you deal with the variations of change, but you're a little bit more attuned, so you can adapt. And then I've been really thankful. Every time I've got new opportunities, I'm thankful. I give my thanks out loud. I give my thanks quietly to myself, and I'm a lot more detailed about my wants and needs as far as like priority. And so things line up, and I do that with a lot of things, with everything, whether it's this hike, this adventure, this hike, this adventure represents so many other things in life, as you know that as well as I do. That's what it is for me. It's like, yeah, I could stay on the regular trail like everybody else, but then why? Why would I do that? Why follow everybody else when I can make my own trails? And I do that throughout life with everything. I've got great friends, great partnerships, great relationships, and that's because I don't follow the trends. I don't follow what everybody else is doing and telling me to do. And you got to take risks, and you got to take chances, and you got to follow your gut too. And shit does happen. But shit happens to everybody that follows the rules too. So there you go. So, anyways, enough of this, enough of me. Have a blessed day. Enjoy. And I'll see you on the flip side. This is the Guilt Man. Cheers.